Following your dreams is a lonely, solitary, scary, dangerous pursuit. You can't wait for somebody to think you can do it. And you got to be willing to risk everything to become that seed of what you believe is in there. You got to be fearless. You got to be relentless.
If you live each day as if it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. It made an impression on me. And since then, for the past 33 years, I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose.
Do you have any regrets?
No, don't have time to regret. We move on, because we are acceptable for what we are, not what we think we should be. I'm accepted in myself by what I am, but not as I think I should be, because that's a lie. I'm a sinner, I'm an old sinner. I've done some bad things, I've done some good things. So, you just forgive yourself and move on.
No matter what people perceive of me, I always shine through at the end of the day. So, I've had a lot of people try to tear me down, but I'm here. And I have always been myself, and I've always wanted that, and I've been graceful, and I've tried to handle myself with as much class, and it's only because I know how hard I work, and I'm not going to let any of that get to me.
This is one of the great questions in physics and philosophy, is where are the aliens? Maybe they're among us, I don't know. Some people think I'm an alien.
You don't want to be the stupidest guy in the room. It's a bloody rough place to be. And you probably don't want to be the smartest.
Is perfect. People are going to tell you you're perfect just the way you are. You're not. You are imperfect. You always will be, but there is a powerful force that designed you that way. And if you're willing to accept that, you will have grace. And grace is a gift. And like the freedom that we enjoy in this country, that grace was paid for with somebody else's blood. Do not forget it. Don't take it for granted.
There's two things people can invest in. One is capital gains and one is cash flow. So capital gains is you buy a stock for $20, it goes to $30, you sell it, your profit is called capital gains. Okay? You buy a house for $100,000, you put $20,000, fix it all up, you sell it for $150,000, your profit is called capital gains. So any time to realize capital gains, you must sell something. Okay? You must sell. So most people, they're looking for a market that's going to go up. Okay? They always want the market to go up, because if I buy here, I want the price to go up, and then I sell, and then I get a profit, and that's called capital gains. Cash flow, on the other hand, which is my favorite two words, cash flow is, let's say I buy a stock that pays a dividend every quarter. So that dividend, I buy the stock, that money stays there, and I get a dividend.
When people ask me about success, I've just started thinking about it over the last couple of years because I've seen a lot of it. You have to have an ability to handle pressure, because no matter how successful you are, I have many, many friends and enemies, a lot of enemies too, I don't care, but they're smart. I have a lot of enemies, and I've watched people and I've seen it. And people that can handle pressure can be entrepreneurs, can be successful. Now, I have some friends that are really, really smart, but they can't handle pressure. In which case, they should work for somebody, do great, and have a good life. There's nothing wrong with it.
You're just really ugly.
Thanks. Beauty is on the inside, and inside you is just awful. It's lucky you're beautiful because there's nothing up here.
What? That's mean. Did you just call me dumb?
So what's
What?
Black Widow's superpower again? Owning, is it a couple of tasers, or are they like tridents from the Ninja Turtles?
Wait, you're insulting the Black Widow as if it's like a real person, like me?
What do you got?
What? Oh God, I don't know.
Are you a billionaire yet, bro? Like it's like you're. Let's be honest. You're gonna be the YouTube's first billionaire.
Yeah.
Is it happened?
No, actual cash. I'm probably the poorest person in this room. If I make $3-4 million a month, I just spend it on videos the next month. We literally like have razor thin margins.
Oh, you're spending $4 million on a YouTube video?
Well, $4 million a month on videos. Yeah.
I fear living a life where I could have accomplished something and didn't. That's what I fear. I don't fear death.
You don't fear the unknown.
I love the unknown. I love the. You know what I want on my tombstone? On my tombstone, a quote from Horace Mann, a great educator. Be ashamed to die until you have scored some victory for humanity.
Where you are now is just a reflection of your past thoughts, your past thinking. So if you want to change your future, you got to change your thoughts now and then put them into action ultimately.
I used to worry about a lot of stuff in my life, worry about what people think, worry about making people happy, worrying about X, Y, and Z. Now I don't. I worry about being happy now and being happy today and tomorrow, and I don't look past that because I know that I am not guaranteed to wake up in the morning. So I'm just going to be happy for now, and that's how I live. One day at a time. If I go to bed sad tonight, I think to myself, you know what, tomorrow's going to be a brand new day. I'm going to wake up happy, and I'm going to be positive, and I'm going to crack on. I'm not going to worry about anything.
The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.
Happiness is the key because there's so many people that you see either in this industry or just in life in general that are going through their days and may have everything they could ever want, but they're not happy, you know? So you have to focus on what makes you happy and make decisions in your career, in your life that make you happy.
When I was born, the doctors told my parents that I would be dead within the first 24 hours of my life. 35 years later, all those doctors are dead, and I am the only doctor that remains. Never believe a prediction that doesn't empower you.
Do I work hard because I'm in this position? No. I got in this position because I work hard. 30 years putting in the work, working harder than everybody else, getting up earlier than everybody else, and putting in the work. If there have been bumps in the road, absolutely. Thank God my faith and my work ethic keep me growing, getting stronger. Everybody, I challenge you, get up earlier, work harder, you will get the results, all right? You want to go places, put in the work. It ain't gonna happen on its own.
We're all writing a book. What's your book look like? Like your life is a book. You got a bunch of chapters in your book, but when they close that book, how good was the book? How good was your book? What was the ending to your book? All of the things that can be associated with you and your existence become a part of the chapters in your book.
It's great if somebody has an amazing education, but I know from my own experience and my own life and other people that I work with that you don't have to have a degree to have value or to, you know, be of tremendous worth to different businesses. That street smarts, that experience, that just kind of internal, kind of creative know-how.
Let me tell you something. You've got one life to live. It's your birthright to try as many different things as you want. I get criticized for, you know, trying this, doing a bit of that. I love it. It's what I'm here for. If you want to try something different in your life, go for it.
You have to have this knowing that, okay, it may not work today, it may not work tomorrow, but this is the right thing and this is what I'm doing and this is what's feeding me. So that would be the best advice that I can give you, that knowing, just believe in what you're doing. And if you don't believe in it, then you're not doing it. You haven't figured out the thing that you do best yet. When you feel it and when you know, no one can tell you. You only have to be right once.